Hello, everyone. Welcome to Belgium, the sweetest country in the world. Why is Belgium the sweetest country in the world? We will find out later in the video. First, it should be noted that this is a country with a rich diversity of culture, history, art, and even peculiarities. If you think about it, you might be familiar with a saying like this: "This is a Belgian thing," used to describe absurd yet very convincing situations in this country. It is these absurdities that create a unique characteristic for Belgium. Now, let's talk about geography. Belgium is a small country in Europe, bordering the capital of the United States, Washington, D.C., as it shares land borders with France, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands. The longest border is shared with France. Brussels is not only the capital of Belgium, with a population of 2 million people, but also the most populous city in the country. The northern region of Belgium is home to the second largest city, but the population of Belgium is about half that of the Netherlands, and most people live in the northern and western regions of the country. The majority of the area is covered by rolling hills and coastal plains. Belgium is one of the founding countries of the European Union, EU, and the headquarters of the EU Commission is located here. Belgium ranks second after New York City in the presence of international organizations. The capital of Belgium is home to 120 international government organizations, over 1,400 non-governmental organizations, and more than 180 embassies, with over 3,000 diplomats working. Belgium has a diamond capital known as Antwerp, which is the largest importer of rough diamonds in the world. About 84% of the finest gemstones in the world are cut and polished in diamond factories here, and more than 1,200 diamond cutters work daily to craft exquisite diamonds. I like that Belgium has an area. 30,689 kilometer squares means an area that is only 1/10 the size of our country, and their population is also quite modest, around 11.6 million people. However, historically, Belgium once ruled a colony that was 80 times the size of Belgium. Today, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, one of the largest countries in Africa, was once Belgian territory located in Central Africa and was part of the Belgian Empire from 1908 to 1960. It provided Belgium with a large amount of diamonds. Most Belgians today live in cities. 98% of the total 11.6 million Belgians live in cities and towns. In fact, this is the country with the highest level of urbanization in Europe. Due to such unique characteristics, the Belgian flag is also quite distinctive. While the flags of many countries have a ratio of 2:3, the Belgian flag has a ratio of 13:15, making it almost square compared to many other flags in the world. The Belgian flag has the equal parts are black, yellow, and red. These are also the three colors found on the national flag of Germany. However, in reality, this flag was inspired by the flag of France, which has 3 horizontal red stripes and was adopted in 1831 after Belgium gained independence from the Netherlands. Initially, there were ideas for the Belgian flag to have horizontal stripes, but the people preferred the vertical stripe version to distinguish it from the Dutch flag. In Belgium, there is no language called me, because no language bears that name. The 3 official languages used in Belgium are Dutch, French, and German in different regions of the country. Therefore, in football commentary, when reading the names of Belgian players, we need to know how to pronounce them in Dutch, French, and German. Geographically, the highest point in Belgium is even lower than the tallest building in the world. The highest point in Belgium is located in the East Flanders region at an elevation of 694 meters, which is low. The tallest building in the world in Dubai is the Burj Khalifa, standing at 828 meters. Meanwhile, the Netherlands is a country with relatively low land. We refer to Belgium in full as the Kingdom of Belgium because they still have a royal family with a reigning king. However, in reality, it is merely a symbolic image. At this time, the record for a democratic country without an operating government lasted for 589 days, from 2010 to 2011, due to being held back after national elections. Different regions in Belgium could not agree on issues related to the formation of a governing coalition. Surprisingly, a country operated smoothly for 589 days without a ruling government. Belgium has a different symbol and a unique pride. The national symbol of Belgium is a little boy urinating. That's right, a boy named Mannequin Piss. At Viatel, usually, this boy does not wear clothes, and foreigners always find that interesting. However, this boy also has hundreds of different outfits depending on each occasion throughout the year. If you're interested, you can learn about this boy and see an impressive part of his wardrobe at a museum in Brussels. This is precisely why Belgium is nicknamed the sweetest country in the world, as it is known for its chocolate. Going back to history, over 2,000 years ago, in the tropical forests of South America, the Maya and the native Arawak people discovered the cacao tree. They also knew how to mix cocoa powder with other ingredients to create a dark, slightly bitter, creamy, and delicious drink. Later, Spanish explorers played a significant role in bringing cocoa beans and the recipe for this drink back to Europe. This unique and special flavor made the drink incredibly popular, thus bringing Europe into the 17th century. Spain ruled Belgium and introduced chocolate, which initially became very popular among the upper and middle classes. Later, it became widespread, allowing all social classes to enjoy the taste of chocolate. At that time, Belgium still depended on Spain for cocoa supply. By the end of the 19th century, Belgium successfully colonized the Congo in Africa, seizing the opportunity to provide Belgium with a rich supply of high-quality cocoa beans, as cocoa trees could also be grown very well in the region. The cocoa beans were a precious ingredient for the Belgian chocolate industry, exchanged for the tears and even the blood of millions of Congolese people. Therefore, it is often said that the history of the chocolate industry in Belgium is not as sweet as the chocolate pieces we have today. Belgium produces over 173,000 tons of chocolate each year, with some figures suggesting that up to 500,000 or even 700,000 tons of chocolate are produced annually. Broken Glass has a line for chocolate all over Belgium. Did you know that Belgium has the highest chocolate sales in the world, with an average of 1.6 kilograms of chocolate sold every minute? It's impressive, isn't it? This country has more chocolate manufacturers than any other country on Earth, and is nicknamed the chocolate capital of the world. Many countries produce and develop the chocolate industry, but Belgium still leads the way, as it is the land that creates the most delicious and famous chocolate bars. Belgian chocolate brands focus on elegant packaging, making buyers feel happy when giving and receiving these exquisite and refined chocolate products. Belgian chocolate is not only beautiful in appearance, but also very delicious in quality. The law in Belgium requires chocolate to contain at least 35% pure cocoa and prohibits the inclusion of artificial vegetable fats and palm oil. If they do so, they cannot be labeled as Belgian chocolate. Not only is it famous for its unique architectural works, but it is also known as the top chocolate destination in the world. In fact, the capital of Belgium has 16 chocolate museums. Everyone knows that Belgium and Switzerland are renowned for chocolate, but few realize that initially, only the Swiss learned how to make chocolate from Belgium. Throughout Belgium, you can find chocolate-making schools offering courses from beginner to intermediate and advanced levels. A basic course lasts at least 6 days and costs up to 4,000 euros, which is over 100 million Vietnamese dong. In addition to chocolate, Belgium is also becoming famous for its beer. You could drink a Belgian beer every day for 4 years without ever repeating a brand. While there is no definitive number for the exact quantity of beer brands in Belgium, most sources estimate there are between 1,000 and 1,200 different types of beer brewed in Belgium, and some beers even share names. This is why there is a story about a bar in Belgium that Belgium has served over 1,700 different types of beer, and each type has its own unique glass or mug. It is hard to imagine how it is possible to accommodate more than 1,000 different cups and glasses suitable for each type of beer. In the 1970s, light beer was served during light lunches at schools in Belgium as a cultural tradition, where everyone, including children, was allowed to drink this light beer. In fact, it used to be a standard beverage until it was replaced by water and soft drinks. In the 21st century, many organizations have tried to revive this custom, arguing that it is healthier than soft drinks, which can cause diabetes, cancer, and other diseases. For example, in 2001, a club of beer enthusiasts requested about 30 schools in Belgium to replace soda with light beer containing less than 1.5% alcohol. There are also Belgians who are crazy about football. The Belgian national team is called the Red Devils, and the entire country is decorated in red. At any football event, at the time this video was produced, the Belgian team was still at the top of the FIFA rankings. Football is the only thing that can connect Belgians, allowing them to forget their differences, disagreements about skin color, racial divides, and language. At any major football event, you will see Belgians carrying countless football-related accessories, vehicles decorated with flags and red devil patterns. You can see Belgian flags hanging from windows everywhere, on balconies. And did you know that the saxophone was invented by a Belgian named Adolphe Sax? He was born in a small town called Dinant. If you visit this town, you will see saxophones everywhere. Belgians also have a great love for art, and nothing can hinder the creativity of the Belgian people. The only artwork in the world currently on the moon is a product of a person with hemorrhoids who is known as an astronaut that fell to pay tribute to the astronauts and cosmonauts who sacrificed themselves for the conquest of space. This work was created by an artist named Phon Quan Hayrong and was placed on the moon in 1971. In fact, he is the first artist in the world to have an exhibition outside of Earth, also related to the moon. Many people believe that the highway system of Belgium can be seen from the moon. The network of highways in Belgium is nearly 100% illuminated and is one of the few artificial structures that can be seen from afar at night, as it is among the top 10 countries with the highest density of highways and railways in Europe. Although the cue ball is considered one of the most congested billiard balls in Europe and ultimately became the world's leading exporter of billiard balls, an interesting fact is that nearly 80% of the world's billiard balls are produced in Belgium. Sala KC, established in 1923, has its own chemical factory to produce this type of plastic, which gives the balls a high gloss, a characteristic feature of billiard balls, and they have a hardness like stone. Thank you for following the journey to Belgium, the sweetest country in the world. If you found it interesting, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and share. And now, I would like to say goodbye.